Hi, I'm Holly and I'm standing outside the Board Game Café where I'll be interviewing the owner and some customers today.
My name's Rick of the Meeple Board Game Café. Started about 10 weeks ago and I opened it to try and introduce my love of board gaming and love of nice food, nice drink and things to do to the people of Huddersfield.
So what gave you the idea to set up a board game cafe in the centre of Huddersfield, and was there any challenges of creating that?
Well, first came the idea of a board game cafe. So, like I say, a love of board games, love of the environment is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to pick a university town. So it was either here or Leeds. Leeds has its own challenges, but mainly the price, and Huddersfield's up and coming. There's a lot of work going on, and it is a massive university town. So that's what brought me to Huddersfield, really.
What do you think are the location of the board game cafe?
Convenient. I mean, it's the middle of the town.
So what types of people come in here, and what would they get out of coming here?
Types of people, we've got a wide selection from kids to grandparents. Kids can play, grandkids can play, grandmas can play, so I get a wide demographic. My target demographic is between 20 and 40, but I get lots of families, and what they get out of it is an alternative night out, so they're wanting to do something rather than go out and just drink or go bowling or go to the cinema. They're wanting to interact with each other.
How long have you been coming to this cafe, and why did you start coming?
This is the first time we've been. We came over because one of my friends was playing with us and we were trying to meet somewhere in Huddersfield that would be fun to meet in the rain.
What's this cafe helping for the environment?
Well, the environment is, there's a bit on reuse of things, so rather than everybody buying all these games themselves, it's a good, I believe in shared resources, so they can come in and rather than spending the money on the game themselves, they can hire the game. So it's more of reuse and restain. It's like all my chairs, they're not new, they're recycled, reused. A lot of my equipment is second-hand and reused, same with the tables. So I'm a great believer in not buying brand new if there's just as good to be bought second-hand and reused.
So can people donate games to this place, and how do they do that?
Well, I'm all for people donating games. Yeah, they can donate the games, they just need to pop into the cafe itself and say, have my games.
So what types of food here do you sell, and is the food locally sourced?
The food that we sell here is mainly, we don't do anything deep fat fried, so there's no chips and things like that. It's all, so we do pizzas, burgers, toasted sandwiches, local things that we cook ourselves, but it's all cooked fresh to order. As far as locally sourced, we buy most of our stuff locally. Our coffee is from a brewer's called the Bean Brothers, which is literally just down the road. So I try to source locally where I can, but everything's cooked fresh to order as well. So there's very few things that are bought in, frozen and cooked in the microwave, as it were. So we do. The gentleman who runs my kitchen, he cooks a lot from fresh. The pizzas are cooked fresh. So we try and buy it as local as we can when we can.
What is the atmosphere like in here, and would you recommend it to other people?
I'd recommend it, yeah. It's good fun place to meet, good choice of games, good choice of food.
So the last question is, how is this place positively impacting the community?
The positively inside the community. Well, my whole ethos for the People's Meeple is for it to be a venue, and it's not just about making money. If I wanted to make money, I wouldn't have opened a cafe. So it is about giving something back. So as far as a positive impact, there's a social aspect as people are coming to do something together as a family or friends. But I've also got a lot of groups like the Kirklees College who've come in with people with learning difficulties or mobility issues. A lot of people in today who are carers who've brought their clients in because it's a nice atmosphere, it's calming, it's not in your face, and they can sit down and do something rather than just drinking a coffee and interacting. I've also got lots of groups that have booked to come, people with mental illness, people of the elderly, so I want to work closely, or I am working closer with charities that work with the elderly to give a social place for them to come and get them out of the house and get them working together and coming to group rather than just sitting on their own and things like that. So that's my positives, and there's more to do, but I don't want to do too many things, otherwise I'll end up doing nothing. So yeah, so that's how it's impacting locally, and yeah, that's what I think it will do in the future.
So thank you for taking time out of your day to answer some questions.
No worries, my pleasure.